What's up, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video. And this one, I want to give you guys a very quick update on the markets. Just know I'm not a financial planner. And don't forget about my Moomoo link. If you deposit $100, you're guaranteed 5 free stocks. Put in $1,000, you're guaranteed 15. Anyways, the market saw a very crazy amount of volatility today. What happened was we saw this crazy pump on Nvda. Nvda pumped all the way up to 152, but this was just a liquidity grab instead. I personally thought the market would hold up a lot better after we got this huge pump during the pre-market, only to see a big rejection as time went on. So Nvidia is trying to hold 142. If that fails us, we're looking for 140, not to mention 138. We have resistance to watch for around the main resistance is going to be at 142.5 and eventually 144. Overall, Nvidia got this rejection slowing down. This is what's contributing to why the market's slowing down. SPY needs to try to reclaim 590, otherwise we're at risk of dipping. Look at 587 as our support as we pumped and then rejected. And keep in mind, guys, we were actually pumping for the entire pre-market. So if you look at the 5-minute time frame, we were just pumping during this pre-market, looking very bullish, only to get a big rejection. So 587 is the main support. Our resistance is at 590. There is a risk of us dipping lower if that does not hold, so just keep that in mind. ES also could dip lower if we don't hold 5,900. We're looking for 5,880. We might be, dipping to about 5,900 flat, so just be mindful of that. Bitcoin pumped very nicely to about 98,000 only to reject. So we're going to be looking for the 95,500 area. We'll see if it holds or not. Tesla is range bound. We're barely holding our support at the 20 EMA. This is at 336. If that fails us, we're looking for a dip lower for about 333, not to mention 330. And we have 340 as our resistance. So it could dip a little bit lower if that fails us. NQ could be dipping closer to about 20,500. If that does not hold, we're looking for a bigger dump. This was pumping initially, looking very bullish, only to get a huge rejection with Nvidia. The QQQ almost filled its gap. This is a lot of trickery. They almost filled the gap, only to cause it to reject. So now we're range bound between 497 and about 501. I think there is a risk of 497, so keep that in mind if we do dip lower. Apple could be dipping for 225, so keep that in mind. And then we also have other stocks like the IWM, which are outperforming. This is going to be looking for 233 and then 235. Amazon could be retesting 198 if we don't reclaim 200. Meta could be on its way back down for not only 550, but also 548. Microsoft could be retesting 410 if that fails at support, and then Google could also be on its way all the way down to much lower levels. We got some very bearish news, and this is looking very weak right now. So I'm going to be looking to see if 165 holds us. Otherwise, we're coming back down to 162.5. So keep that in mind. The market is very tricky, so please be very careful with the way it's moving. We have these like fake pumps only to get rejected. Even I thought we were going to hold up a lot better, especially as Nvidia was pumping in the morning, especially after good earnings came out. But no, instead the market pumps only to get a big rejection, and we just have to accept it for what it is. So make sure you watch your levels very closely. It's a very tricky market. They may dip it a little bit more as time goes on. But watch your levels and be very patient out there. Thank you all so much for listening. Have a good rest of your day. I'll be back in a couple of hours for another update, and peace out.